My name is Cara, and this is Maya. As a deaf person, deafness is commonly invisible. Many people really don't know, unlike somebody using a wheelchair or maybe a blind person who uses a cane or a guide dog. Oftentimes, I can go about unnoticed, and people don't realize until they talk to me or I ask them to repeat themselves, "Oh, you're deaf." And so this was a big change. Suddenly it's a visible indicator of being deaf or hard of hearing. And so it's actually very nice because that invites people to feel free to ask questions, to express interest. What does your dog do? It says hearing dog. I've never heard of that. Can you explain? And I'm always very, very happy to teach people, to advocate, educate, and that's really brought a lot to my life as well. Unlike other kinds of service dogs whose physical abilities help their human partners, the dog might need to have enough strength to pull a wheelchair, for example, or might need to be physically agile enough to pick something up off the floor. Hearing dogs traditionally have been rescues from shelters, mixed breed, sometimes smaller dogs. So I think Canine Companions is unique in that it uses Labradors, Golden Retrievers, and crosses of the two. At home, I think, is where a hearing dog tends to do the brunt of their work. So at home, she alerts me to somebody arriving and knocking on the door, ringing the doorbell, actually calling my name, which is very nice. However, that doesn't mean that all sounds out in public are excluded. On the contrary, I've been told, and I've noticed, the more you develop a working relationship with your dog, the more you'll notice and come to rely on them to understand and perceive and notice different things out in the environment. For example, at home, she will let me know when somebody shows up and knocks on the door or rings the doorbell. If somebody calls me on my pager, some deaf people have a video phone, and I actually have one of those, and it's terrific. Wherever I am in the house, in the kitchen, cooking, working in the office, she'll hear that and she'll alert me and bring me to that sound. On occasion, when she's feeling helpful, she'll pick it up for me and bring it to me, so it's pretty nice. Out in public, I just get a lot of additional information by watching her. And many people who have hearing dogs say that they notice over time, just by looking at their dog, how their dog's head moves, how they cock their ear, how they turn, how they might move forward or back, give them a lot of information about somebody coming behind them, about a truck backing up. Just this morning I was sitting having breakfast with a friend, and this friend knows I'm deaf, and we've had a lot of conversation about what I can hear with my hearing aids, what I can. And so, for one moment, I said to my friend, "Is there a truck behind me that's backing up?" And she said, "Yeah, how did you know that?" And I said, "I didn't, but Maya told me." I think Maya would probably describe me as her human equivalent. And that is so nice because in many ways we're able to relate to each other on the basis of watching the world and taking it in. But at the same time, we are able to let go and have fun together. I think she would describe me as a perfectionist because I've worked very hard and put a lot of effort into improving her ability to alert me to many different sounds and many different times and with many different stimuli around. She would also probably describe me as very much in love with her, very, very dedicated to her health and well-being, and hopefully she would also describe me as her best friend.